All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if it has BLCS, or going to diagnose it, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like, we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal, is the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end, get more into at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, which we invented, and that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, we treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever, and we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the that have the best metrics. So the next step, once we have Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTR all of 4.3%. So it's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead of 6,300 on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So $3,700 a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, $3,700 a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that is, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTR all of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with Boudoir Pico, we got it to 9.13% unique CTR all right there. So big difference between these ones. Found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending the difference there, $1,600 a month. And we're going to get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So $8,400 a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally had a patient, his unique CTRL 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that $6,700 of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, $6,700 a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend $3,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive, massive efficiencies here. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average, average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. So now let's diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we're setting up our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following this false belief is more and more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad out of 100, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually causing us to waste a ton of money. Now, what Facebook gets is actually to serve more ads per unit time. So Facebook makes more money per unit time. We lose more money per unit time when we do this. And this is pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Photo looks perfect. Now, going up here. So photo shoot's so powerful, it changes your perspective of yourself. All right, so looking at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed, which is only here, first line and an eighth. So we're missing about half of our, we're only using like 40% of our space here. So we got photo shoot, and then we got change your perspective of yourself. All right, so yes, the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're believing kind of that we have enough context here, but it's not. We only got a small number of context points. But now the consequence of this is way more women going to scroll by our Facebook ad because they don't feel it's for them, and this is kind of all unconscious. They're not actively thinking this. So more women scrolling by, our unique CTRL being pulled under 6%, wasting our money. So from what I'm seeing here, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and it needs, well, if they want to save eliminate approximately half their wasted ad spend, treatment for that is Boudoir Pico. All right, now if you are a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTR all under 6%, and you spend more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you actually want, well, you've looked at the market, see it can, for boudoir photographers, seem to get more and more saturated. Every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile, saying they do boudoir shoots now, or they get a new camera and they're posting the mom groups saying they do boudoir shoots now. So it's getting more and more saturated, and you're also seeing inflation going up, cost of living going up. So you've already decided, you've already put in work to optimize the other parts of your business, pull some profit out there, kind of, same effort, more profit, or more profit, less effort, less inputs. So becoming more optimized because you're seeing it's getting more competitive out there. You've decided you want to solve BLCS with Boudoir Pico because you want to achieve pre-click alignment and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost because you need that to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when I'm open for new patient intake. I'm not open right now, so my DMs are closed. If you DM me, there's no way you can get in. There's no way you can work with me right now. If you want this outcome, you saw Boudoir Pico could save probably approximately, if you're spending 10K, approximately 5K a month, it can save you. Basically eliminate that wasted ad spend, help you eliminate that. And you just pocket that, you don't have to spend it. So 5K a month, kind of 60K a month bonus, or 60K after 12 months bonus. And so if you want that outcome, then yeah, DM me. And when I do open for new patient intake, DM me and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.